Hey there, everybody. It is Saturday, the 30th day of September 2023 at about 4:34 in the afternoon, and this little scene I'm showing you is the place where we're staying, and this is the municipal park outside of Sweetwater, Texas. And over there you're looking at the trash cans, and there's some bathrooms over there. And if you watched my previous video, it's a flying video of this park, and so that should look kind of neat to you. But I just wanted to show you our spot here and what we've got in the setup. First of all, let me go ahead and just tell you what these cost is $15 a night, and you come here, you get yourself a spot, you figure it out, and we'll talk about that in a second. Then you have to go over to a golf course a couple of miles from here. That's where the manager of this place is, and you pay them however many nights you're going to stay. Now, if you stay here with no hookups, it's $10 a night, and you can also do tent camping down the road down through there, and that too is $10. But if you want hookups, which is electric and water, then that is $15 a night, and we're just staying here for 2 nights. We're taking off tomorrow, so we got here yesterday, obviously. Anyway, right here, our spot number is 19. Now, you can't really tell it from this. I mean, it's more or less kind of wiped out. If you look here, it's a 1, and this is the 9, but it's hard to tell, and I'll show you how we figured it out. Anyway, right there's your electric. You can see I'm in a 30 amp. To the left of it's 50 amp, and over to the right of it is two 110s. So you got all that power that you want, whatever kind of hookup. Anyway, how that we really do for sure we run 19. Because this, while it's a little faded, at least you can tell that's a 20, and so we're right beside that. Down here they have the water hookups, and you can see on this particular one there's 4 of them. So somebody had that green hose there, so this is mine with the filter here, but you can see on the end of that there's another one, and then there's one that ain't being used at all that's dripping a little bit, and I tried to shut it off, but it won't stop that dripping there. So, you know, I tried. But anyway, so that's what you got. You actually get your own trash can here. You can see, throw your trash in there instead of having to go over to those dumpsters over there. But here's the spot that we're in, and you can see this can absolutely be a pull through. You can pull in here, drive right on through, and out there's another little road. So these spots, because of the water and the electric and the way they're set up, they're kind of hard to tell when you come here as far as how the layout is. Like this guy, he just came in a little while ago, and he's actually on one of the drive-through roads. He's not actually on a spot. And how I know that? Because I did the exact same thing in that exact same spot yesterday. The setup's the same over there with the electric and the water. All these places look like that. And when I realized that was a road, well, then there's some trees over there, and I tried to go in through them, and I did go through them, but we could not get that trailer level over there to save our lives, so we finally just gave up and just came over here and set up here. It took us an hour and a half between figuring out where the spots are, what spot to get, and to get ourselves set up. So that took a little while, but you can see, I mean, here's the truck, and look at, you know, I got a lot of space there to go around, and you can see that right here is the road. You see out there is the paved road. That's the main road, and that does run all the way through this park and out. And but then see, this is one road to get through here on to connect to these other roads. Now, we did learn that person back there, and I don't know if you can see them from this distance with this GoPro, but that one way down in there, and then there's another one over in there. Those are permanent people. They're staying here permanently, and she said by Texas law, I guess it goes by size of park or something, I don't know, that they can have up to 5 people here permanently. So they have 3 right now. So hey, if you're looking for a place to stay, I think it's like $450 a month. Pretty much all-inclusive, but don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. But this place has got some of the gnarliest trees. And again, if you watched what should have been my last video, which is my flying video, I flew through some of these trees in this park, and they are pretty wild. But again, just for the space. I mean, you see, I mean, this place, it's quiet. It is fairly dark out here. Now, there are a few posts with lights. There's one down there, and I think there's another one over through there, and maybe down there. So there is some light here. It's not totally dark or anything, but it's dark enough that it's nice and quiet. I mean, it is quiet. This road does get a little traffic, but you know, but after about 11 o'clock at night, there's pretty much nothing until the next morning. But you can see some of these trees as I just walk here and talk a little bit. You see how gnarly these things are. And look at the sky today. I am hoping for a really good sunset tonight. I know I'm kind of droning on with other plans and stuff, but like I said, we're just staying here 2 nights. Tonight's our last night. We are taking off tomorrow, and we are heading to our next space, of which we'll be there a lot longer than this, and you'll be learning that later on in those videos where that is at. So we got a pretty good drive tomorrow to get out of here and to where we're going. And but if you're ever in the Sweetwater area, this is about 4.5 miles, I want to say, out of town, out in the country. If you've ever been to the hill country of Texas, when you drive down through, you will see there's parts of this that, honest to goodness, will make you believe you are in the hill country of Texas when you're actually in the desert. So, oh, TV, yeah, I couldn't, over-the-air TV, I can't, well, I got 3 channels, but all of them were so weak, and they're truly just trashy channels. There's just nothing on them, and they were so bad, it was all frozen up and busted up and everything. So, don't look for any TV out here. Oh, and one last thing. When you read the reviews of this place, everybody, I mean literally every review I read says there is no phone service out here whatsoever. Let me tell you, I got T-Mobile, and that's typically, you know, generally considered the worst of all of them, and I admit that, I know that. But I actually have typically 2 to 3 bars. I am able to get things. Now, you know, you will buffer on videos, that sort of thing. But it's pretty interesting that everybody in the world that come out here says you have no phone service, and that's on all of them: AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, and Sprint back when it was a thing. So, but I do actually have internet here that way. So you will have some internet. It'll be slow, but it works. You can use it, and you can even send things. You know, you can upload pictures and get email, and like I said, watch videos. They'll buffer a little bit here and there, but you can do it because I've been doing it since yesterday. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed this, and sorry for the rambling, but hopefully a lot of good information to help you if you ever decide to come here and stay. I will see you on the next one. You take care of yourself now.